Mewtwo. People play Mewtwo for a reason.
Mhm.
And Wadi is absolutely one of the best. And we're getting some notes from production that Wadi is ordering a quesadilla right now. He'll be ready in a second. So let's kill some more time. How about that?
Quesadilla time.
Man, I could go for a quesadilla right now, though.
Quesadilla. So could Wadi. So could Wadi.
Man, some guys just have all the luck. So yeah, Rob just seems like
Yeah.
just a little more
safe.
Yeah, that's the first word that sprang to mind. I don't know if it's necessarily the best word.
I think reliable is a better way to put it.
Yeah, reliable. Yes, absolutely reliable.
Because I think safe implies that Rob cannot blow you up, which Rob absolutely
exactly
can.
Yeah.
We're gonna start an FD here, though. Interesting choice, but okay. Start off with a side
a quick 34. Lots of characters see that and say like, "Wow, that's a full. I got my optimal low percent combo." Bowser hits the B button.
Yeah, it's casual. You gotta do what you gotta do. Everyone has 3 and Bs.
Can you imagine how mad she gets looking at Bowser hitting the B button and doing 34%?
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Rob's dead.
Yeah, I did notice that Rob is no longer amongst the living.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
Hey, that's another quick 34.
Yeah.
A cool B button.
Yeah. Characters have B and Bs. Bowser has B.
Yeah.
It's
my God.
You take what you get.
So, like half of Sansko's damage this game has come from Flame Breath, which you'd love to see it. Oh my God!
He sure is.
Oh my God!
Huh? Yeah, no, he's just it feels like in the neutral, Wadi's just doing Rob things, and that's okay. Able to get that spike on it, so able to at least get a stock, but. It feels like Wadi's doing well in the neutral, and then Sansko's like, okay, it's time to play Bowser now. And then he'll hit one button, he'll take the stock.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you look at this now, and it's like, oh, okay, this is a perfectly reasonable 1 stock deficit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is like more than perfectly reasonable. And that's like the ability that Wadi brings to the table. Okay, now it's not quite so reasonable. Because now Wadi's living very close to kill percent, but I mean the last stock has been entirely Wadi, save for like a couple of interactions. And now Sansko's starting. Okay, finds that back air. Now see, Mewtwo probably dead there, so character pick definitely working out for Wadi there.
Yeah, that was really the first time where Rob lived when Mewtwo probably would not have.
Yep.
Okay, he do be F tilting that ledge. And he tried being okay. He just kind of hit a whole lot of buttons, and then up smash worked. So that'll be the stock.
Yeah,
that was optimal.
Sansko taking a wallop of a game 1 over Wadi.
Yeah.
Up smash, F smash, up smash. That's your diet with a healthy side of Flame Breath.
He did what he had to, and he got the job done, and that's all anyone can say about it.
You know what? That man is a single father. Don't doubt his resolve.
Man, Bowser does what he has to do. We are going to be going back to FD, though. I do agree with you. I think end of the game, Wadi was kind of turning it up, so I think this is fine to pick back to be honest.
And like Rob is definitely one of those characters that if you really let them get revved up and booted into their operating system, then Rob can really stick you in the blender and make it really hard to come out. Bowser does that a little bit as well. Oh no, do you have enough fuel? Oh, you do, and also you got to stop for it. Why would okay?
I felt like he had more than enough fuel. I think he was trying to bait his opponent into thinking he was out. And then, I can't. Yeah, Sansko just kind of.
Sansko, you gotta hit those.
Or more importantly,
you gotta hit those techs.
Yeah. Okay, gonna hit the F tilt. He's been really looking at F tilt on ledge. Hasn't really been trying to 2-frame with it. It feels like he's just on ledge. He's just kind of like clicky clacking in that stick, and it's working a little bit. But
you don't want to stick too close to the ledge, especially on a stage like FD against Rob, because they're just gonna shark you with up air.
Yeah, sure.
So it's definitely showing a little bit of respect to the matchup. Wow, that's a funny interaction.
Yeah. Wow, that can be. You know those videos like top 10 most cursed interactions? That could definitely go.
Yeah.
Wadi going for the soul read. Not quite gonna find it, but
this is a fiesta of a game. This is a fiesta of a set, really.
Yeah.
Both these players are just these players are probably having a lot of fun right now. And Wadi definitely staying in the air, probably to avoid the grab of Bowser, but Bowser has another grab that you gotta watch out for as well. Oh, and using the up B, specifically to avoid landing on that up smash. Very, very smart move from Wadi.
Yeah, Wadi was playing it safe here, but just gonna find that forward air, Sansko. And Wadi's on his last stock of winners here if he isn't careful.
Yep. It's at this point that this game is a lot closer than it really needs to be. Specifically because, that first stage spike, you think, in top 64 winners, those sorts of things, you really don't want to, you don't want to have them happen.
I also think
it can always happen, especially online, but this is potentially a pretty big, this is potentially a lead that Wadi might not have had. But Sansko undeterred. Oh no! Oh no!
And that might have been a thrown away stock earlier, like you said, and that's gonna allow Wadi an inch to claw back into the set here.
Yeah, for sure. Now it's these kinds of games are so interesting because it's who really has momentum? Who played well for longer in that game? Because the scoreboard at the end will tell you it's even, but there was one very, very uneven thing that happened in that game.
Yeah,
and it's the sort of uneven thing that you don't expect to happen again. You don't really expect it to happen the first time, but you certainly don't expect it to happen twice.
Yeah,
especially not at this stage in bracket.
The other thing that is important to consider is that missing a tech. Okay, you can say, that happens. Whatever, you missed tech. You shouldn't have, but you missed it. I think the fact that he went for that play at all when Wadi was trying to bait him was just I think that was the initial misplay. Don't even think about the tech. Just think about the fact that he tried to go so low against Wadi while he's playing Rob of all characters. Just now, it's a misplay.
It is also kind of in line with how Sansko seems to be approaching just this set in general, which is just go hog wild and get damage and try and just carve through these stocks. So it's, and you see right there, it's Sansko has not let up on the pressure for 1 second this entire set, and it's that it's that approach that has really allowed Sansko to control most of the play.
Yeah, I think it's that type of play style is when it works, boy does it work. But you need to. Sometimes it's okay to take a step back, and you can lose a lot of ground if you don't realize when it's okay to take your foot off the gas. But Sansko kind of going to live and die by that play style. As you saw, it took the first stock very early, but also committal option led to him being down smashed.
I think, I think that's, you say, living and dying by that strategy. I think that's, maybe the correct call because, the slower, oh my god, wow.
Yeah.
The slower these games go, the more time Wadi has to just, do Rob things. And like Wadi is a player who can just like systematically wear you down, and like Wadi is a player that is like as renowned as he is because he consistently makes more correct decisions than his opponents. And by prolonging these games, you're allowing him more time to do that. So like by all means, go out, hit him, take those stocks, go for it, make those decisions.
Yeah, I think the play style can definitely work. I just think you need to be careful.
Oh yeah,
that's the main takeaway. But Wadi on his winner stock yet again needs to take this stock.
Wow.
Gonna get Flame Breath up to 72% now.
And the margins there were so small to get over that gyro in the first place, but the reward was so huge.
Yeah.
Like that one Flame Breath basically gets you into kill percent for the rest of this stock and all of next stock.
Yeah. And F-Tilt, that is going to take the stock and the set. Coming out with the 2 stock to finish off Wadi here. Wadi's Rob, no less.
Yeah. And that's a huge name to drop into losers winners round 1 of top 64.
Yeah. Very strong showing.
We talked about Sansko going on these crazy runs. Sansko is saying to the rest of the bracket, you all are on notice. I mean, Sansko played that set amazingly. There was maybe like one part of game 1, and like there were little spurts here and there where it seemed like Wadi had control, but other than that, it was just Sansko just dictating everything.
Yeah, definitely played it very, very well.
Yeah. Hey. And speaking of dictating things, I think our homie Kevorkian in production is going to have us dictate some ad slides to you right now.
You know it.
All right. Well, back here again with this Pandemic Anniversary Series. The Pandemic Anniversary Series is an event circuit brought to you by your favorite Wi-Fi organizers. Collision Series, Cact, myself, and Liquid Last.